I'm about to do something that a lot of you have left comments saying I'm crazy to do, but I'm gonna go do it because I want to. This is not necessarily to make a YouTube video, but you guys are gonna see what's gonna happen. It might be a success, it might be a failure, and you might say it's stupid down in the comments. I'm gonna get on the bike right now. I'm testing out a new pack, so I'll show you that in the video. And we are gonna go miles out. Just me. I got the dogs in the trailer. They're all safe and sound right now. Hopefully I'll only be gone for 2, maybe 3 hours, but we'll see. You never know. I'm gonna put this bike through a serious test, and there's a goal way out in these mountains that I want to get to. So wish me luck and enjoy the ride. A lot of tumbleweeds out here. I already got tumbleweeds stuck in the wheel here. I'm putting a lot of faith in the bike because there are stickers out here. And I did a test ride through the stickers yesterday for a mile to see if I developed any leaks. And these bushes, they all have thorns in them. They're kind of like goat heads, but they're not super stiff, so they don't seem to be a problem. You know, I pretty much have to ride through these. Hopefully the road will clear up out here, but it's just full of these. Actually, this is pretty clear right here, what I just came through. And then I'm dealing with these tumbleweeds, which, you know, they're not really bad for the bike, except they get caught up in the spokes and in the chain, and then I got to stop and pull them out. So this is our first obstacle here, is a fence. We're on public land, so I'm allowed to be out here. We're gonna follow this line of telephone poles for miles. It seems like it's about 5, maybe 6 miles, and then we're gonna be up there past that, and something cool is out there. Messing with this barbed wire and this taut, like this wire's really taut here. I feel like this is the first place I could get injured out here. And this is one of the things you guys are gonna say is, don't do this alone. When I get to where I'm going, oh man, it's so taut. It's stupid. I can't actually get it around this. Like, this is where I'm gonna get cut. Oh man. I don't want to get cut. Let me show you what I'm doing. My pack was just rubbing up against this barbed wire while I was doing that, and I could have already punctured my water container. I don't think I did. I'm already tempted to just leave this stupid fence because I don't want to get injured doing this. I know you guys are going to think I'm a wimp, but there's barbed wire and nails. See those nails right there? All along here. So I don't know if I'm going to make it this full distance between the sticker bushes and nails and stuff in the middle of the road that I don't see. You know, fingers crossed I make it. Okay, so another one of these fences. You can see no one's come this way in a while. All the tumbleweeds up against this fence. It smells like cows or horses. Okay. This is going to be cool when we get there. Now, on my bike, I need to get some, like a pack, some sort of saddlebag, or maybe something that attaches up here so I can carry more gear. And here I got repair gear. I got a little patch kit, so I can patch a tire. But man, I don't want it to come to that. I really don't. This bike has been really awesome, so I really trust this bike. But it's just the tires that, you know, are the one thing that could cause a problem. Should I just leave these fences open as I cross them? I mean, I don't see any animals out here that the ranchers are trying to keep in a certain spot or anything, but it's just good practice, I guess, to put stuff back how you found it. This is already annoying me. I hope this is the last one, but it's definitely not going to be. And as you're doing that, you know, your arm, see my arm is like right in between this barbed wire. All right, away we go. We've gone 1 mile. Got a long ways ahead of us. And it's a nice day. It might look hot out, but it's actually kind of just perfect. It's cool, but not too cool. I don't have my long underwear on. Are those cows out there? Yeah. There's cows out there. Oh, we're actually going to come right up on. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of cows right here. We're going to run right into one here in a second. And it's been a while since I ran into cattle, but I've never really had any problems with the cattle. Some of them are actually really friendly. They'll walk right up to the dogs even, which Echo loves, of course. And there's a couple out there. And a whole bunch out here looking at me. I have been charged by them before, a couple times. There, that guy's taken off. I got a tumbleweed stuck in my wheels. This is fun. This is really fun. It's really cool to be out here where there's nobody else except me and the cows. Yeah, this guy is right on the road. Hitting some big rocks here. But I'm grateful because the road here is pretty clear. Is this guy gonna move? I'll ring my bell. Oh, that scared him a little bit. There he goes. Let's get him. Yeah, we're going fast. I'm going real fast because the road is so clear right now. I'm going about 18 miles an hour. Just looking out for sharp rocks, barbed wire. A little air there. Oh, this is a good road. Some more air. Woo. I'm going 19. Big rock I just missed there, luckily. That would have hurt if I hit that. Okay, now here's a cattle trough out there. I kind of think this might be where I need to turn. But then again, I think we got a longer ways to go before I have to do my first turn. So already pretty cool to be out here. I mean, and I could be out here forever. Like if I had a tent, I could be out here forever. It's just the dogs, you know, I got to think about the dogs. So this can't be the one where I'm supposed to turn. What I did was, in case I don't have a cell signal out here, man, there's a lot of big holes. Is this like badgers or something? I don't know what it is out here. Prairie dogs? All these big holes. Because my only map out here is on my phone. So I'm just using Google Maps. And I can see all the roads, you know, where I need to turn. What looks like the most direct route. I don't know how hilly or rocky it's going to be. But I think most of it's going to be pretty flat. Oh, this trough is totally dried up. But since I don't know if I'm going to have a cell signal where I'm going, I just took some screenshots of the roads from satellite view so I can reference those in case I get lost. And my key is this line of poles out here, because that should get us about halfway there. So if I do get lost, all I have to do is find this line of poles and then head back that way. Because you can see where we're going is pretty remote and there's nothing out here. We're in the middle of it. Now in my new pack that I'm trying out, this is from Jeremy Hall. He sent me this. I was looking for a fanny pack, and actually he sent me the fanny pack that I wanted, which is pretty cool. I'll put a link to the fanny pack because I've been using that thing, and it's really small, which I really like. This thing is pretty big. I mean, it's bigger than my normal backpack that I carry. And I have a little bit of weight in here. It probably weighs about 8 or 9 pounds, something like that. It's mostly like some small pieces of camera gear, which you'll see me using. You know, I got my GoPro here, so I got a light for this. We're gonna need a light where we're going, just to give you a hint. So thanks, Jeremy, for sending me this. He said, actually, and this wasn't on my wish list. He just sent it to me because he says, give this a whirl. It's been my day bag for 3 years now. So that means a lot to me. That's why, I mean, I just opened it today and I loaded it up with all my stuff. That's why I'm trusting this thing, Jeremy, because you said you used it for 3 years. So it's got my first aid kit, a little bit of snacks, my water that's got a nice water bottle pouch out here. And then I even have this, which is pepper gel. You guys sent me this too. So thanks for that, you know, in case I run into any crazy people or, you know, a pissed off coyote or whatever, mountain lion, something like that. I don't think I'm going to find any bears out here. But actually, where we're going, it's kind of potentially bear territory. There's really not much of a road left out here, but it does continue on that way. And if you look to the right of those poles out there, I can see another cattle trough. And if I'm correct, there's going to be a road that goes alongside that cattle trough, and that's going to be where I need to turn. So once I get up there, I'll check my Google Maps, see if I have a cell signal, and see if that's where I need to turn. It is desolate out here. It's about, I think it's like 65, maybe 68 today, something like that. And I can definitely feel the sun. Like I could get sunburn out here, so I do have to be careful. There's no shade. I don't have any shade. I do have my hat. That'll keep the sun off my face. But I'm trying to wear this helmet you know, for safety's sake. And it's funny because actually here's a good example right here. Right in the road, there's these huge holes that the animals have dug. And actually, like, yeah, if I went in that, I'm definitely going to bite it. Definitely. There's no way I could come out of that hole. You know, I'm going like 10, 15 miles an hour. If I hit that hole, yeah, I'm going to definitely eat it. And I've already had to steer around a few, and then there's some rocks and stuff like that. So I could bite it and then land out here. There's no cliffs or anything like that, but I could hit my head on a rock, so I guess it's good that I'm wearing the helmet. But that doesn't keep the sun off of my face. I think the only shade I can get is from these power line poles out here. Man, this is really fun. Really, really fun. Really cool. It's been a while since I have been out in such an open space like this. You've seen a lot of my videos lately. I've been in the woods. So this is cool. I'm excited. I'm really excited. When we get to where we're going, I don't know how scared I'm definitely going to be scared, actually. What am I saying? I'm totally going to be scared. I haven't even thought about that. But I'm going to play it safe. I'm not going to do anything too stupid. But we'll see. I'm feeling kind of adventurous. I am. Hey, cow. Another one of these gates here. Okay, now this one, you untwist it, and it's barbed wire. See, I just put my finger on that. This thing will snap back. This is the most dangerous part. This is going to be, shoot, there's so much tension, and then it's just going to snap back and cut me. This is going to be more dangerous than what I'm about to attempt, I think. Well, we'll see. Fell into one of those holes. I didn't fall off my bike or anything, but luckily I was going slow, so it wasn't too bad. Okay, this is where I turn. This has got to be where I turn. I'm going to check my map. We are out here now. Tumbleweeds are everywhere. I've got holes in the road. My back wheel's in a hole right now. This is so much fun though. I dig it. I dig it. Oh, I got a tumbleweed in the tire. I actually have a perfect cell signal out here. It's even better than where I'm camped. So I was able to look at Google Maps, and this road is kind of a little bit of a shortcut, but yeah, it's not as well traveled as the main road. Okay, there's no barbed wire here. Just double checking. I can hear some people shooting up there, and I think that's basically right where we're headed. So one thing I was thinking about was security on the bike. This bike is working really well, and I'm putting it through another really solid test. You guys check out the first test that I did with this bike. It was almost an hour-long video, and I mean, we were going up mountains. This is like really nice and flat. But so now what I'm testing is the suspension, because I'm hitting all kinds of bumps and rocks, and the thorns, you know, what kind of thorns it can take. And so far these tires are holding up just fine. You know, they're not really heavy duty tires. And like I said, I did get a puncture in these tires one time from blackberry bushes. But this bike is really, really holding up. The one thing it doesn't have is a way to lock it. As far as like, I thought there would be a button on here, like a little code that you could punch in, but there's nothing like that. So this bike is fully, anybody can take off with it as long as they know where the power button is. And even if you don't know where the power button is, you can just pedal this bike freely. So anybody can steal it. Now where we're going, it does look like there's somebody up there. So I don't know if that's exactly where we're going or not. It's pretty isolated, so I'm not really worried about anybody stealing it. But I did bring a little bike lock just in case, so I can lock up the tire to itself so no one can just ride off with it, just in case. Because where we're going, I'm not going to be able to get out of this area very quickly to get back to the bike. It's going to take some effort. Let's keep going. Not really a big deal, but there is somebody up there in a white pickup truck. And they're shooting their gun, which a lot of people do out here. It's not that unusual really at all. But I am alone out here. So it's on my mind. And what we're about to do, I gotta leave my bike behind. I'll take my pack in with me. Yeah, we're going inside. If I wait here long enough, maybe that person will move on. It's really not a big deal, I'm sure. But it's a little weird because you feel kind of vulnerable. Mainly because of my bike, you know. But it's just one person. It's like, I'm sure it's not a bad person that's gonna like steal my bike. But then it's like, I gotta have a conversation with this person. Who knows? It could be like a weirdo. And then I'm totally gonna be sketched out, and then I'll just move on, I guess. I do have binoculars, so I could kind of scope it out before I head up there. I think I might just give it a few minutes and see if that person moves on. Whoa. Wow. Hey there. Holy cow. You guys ever been down there?
Yeah. He just went down there just a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah? How was it getting down?
It's not bad if you just go
Yeah?
along this here.
Okay. Oh man, it's a little sketchy. Little sketchy. I just had to get my feet onto these rocks here. It's kind of like a little stairwell there. Tumbleweeds and trash. Supposedly, you go this way. Oh, this is creepy. I'll get my light out in a second. I think the biggest danger is stepping on a nail here. Okay. Well, supposedly, this goes back for probably half a mile. I don't know if I want to do it. It really doesn't look too scary yet. So let me show you what I'm looking at. Oh, this light really helps. Okay, this is like some Lost Boys stuff. It's cold, but I do have long sleeve shirt. I even brought long underwear pants. It seems it's a little dusty in here. Oh man, yeah, I don't, I'm already getting scared. You see, look how it gets small up there. It's quiet in here, which is nice. Okay, I gotta watch my footing. Oh, see what I'm looking at? You can tell a lot of people have come back here. Oh, run. Okay. Oh. These graffiti is not too bad. Like, it's kind of like little treasures. Would I go down in that hole? No way. So this is got out with claustrophobia. Right now. But I try to manage my fears so they don't get worse by tackling them head on a little bit. Sorry if the camera's shaking, but I'm shaking a little bit. I would see, like, going back in there. Oh man. Oh crap. Okay. Ooh. Well, it's kind of getting warm now, actually. They're going up, and the ceiling is about 5 feet, but it's closing now to 4, down to 3 feet. So I'm gonna have to get on my hands and knees a little bit. Dude, okay. Let's have a got out chat. Because it's hitting me. The fear. Okay, let me set the camera down. Okay. Okay. Whoa. It's actually a pretty decent cave. It's not too bad. I think I would like to be in here with somebody else rather than completely alone. Honestly, I might try to go back a little further, but I have to get out. That's always the thing. Is you have to leave. You have to start leaving before you get super scared. Because what will happen is you'll start panicking and then you got to get out. And going out feels just like going, like you're still going deep inside. So I'm thinking about that right now. Yeah, I do want to keep going because I'm not really that scared. It's comfortable in here, but it's getting tighter and you don't know what's up there. Obviously lots of people have been back here, so you guys might think I'm a total wimp. And that's fine. I'm fine with that because I'm here and you're not. But let's talk about, you know, as a full-time nomad, I do run into other people. And I don't know how much of that footage I'm going to include in there, but there's a guy camped right at the entrance of this cave. And so I just talked to him a little bit, and you know, he seems like a nice enough guy. You kind of talk with somebody and you kind of get a feel. And that's what you're using when you're by yourself. Anytime when you're by yourself, is you're using your instincts. And so my instinct said, well, he's not going to steal my bike, I guess. I mean, that's the only thing I'm worried about. Like he showed me, he kind of walked halfway down into the cave to kind of show me how you get down there, like that first cliff part that you have to get in, which actually getting out, that's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. But having gloves, man, that really helps. So that's the main thing I'm thinking about right now is my bike. But I did put a little lock on it so someone can't just drive off with it, but they can just throw it in the back of their rig and then take it. But I mean, he doesn't seem like that kind of guy. So I think the bike's fine. It's so quiet in here. So quiet. So you guys will be putting down in the comments, what you're doing is stupid. You have no idea about this cave. And it's true, I don't. I did minimal research on this cave. But I asked him, and he said, he showed me about how far it goes back. He showed me the direction that it goes off. He said, there's no exit. You got to come right back out the same way. And he said, there's a few spots where you do have to kind of crawl to get through. He didn't seem scared about it at all. But for me, it's like, that's the creepy part, is if you have to crawl. So I'm glad we got this far. So if this is as far as I get, then I'm satisfied that I made a good video for you guys, showed you guys why I do this, why I like to live in the outdoors so I can explore and see what's out here. And maybe someday I'll come back to this cave with somebody else and we can, something just flew by. It was probably, it could have been a bug, but it was probably a bat. It was probably a bat. I don't hear anything. So put it down in the comments. One of my biggest fears is getting turned around and then forgetting which way is out. And then you're just racing through the cave as fast as you can, and that's when you get injured. And you realize you went the wrong way. You got to turn around. Hope you don't get turned around again. It's kind of sweaty feeling in here. Like warm. It's humid. That's what it is. Dusty and humid feeling. So it kind of opens up a little here, but you can see it looks like we keep going this way. And it gets smaller and smaller. And I'm not going to give away exactly where we are here on the channel. Okay, crap, this is where you gotta crawl already. Oh man. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see. Weird. What is that? That looks like a beam. Is that a beam? What is that? Well, I do have to crawl here. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm squatting. You can see how close the ceiling is here. Oh man. I don't know what that is. Okay. Whoa. Oh yeah, he said you go down. This is some weird... Oh, I'm getting creeped out. Oh man, look at this. Because what I'm seeing is like these rocks, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, that's what'll get you. Okay, I'm gonna point out this formation here. Doesn't that look like a beam, like it's super square? But I think it's some sort of lava thing. I thought it was like a metal beam. And some crazy person wants to go under there. Like, that's not me. For sure. What I'm doing already. Yeah, that looks like lava, huh? This is crazy enough. Okay, yeah. This is where I stop. I'm done. This is it. Oh, yeah. Whew. This is it. I know now. This is it. This is it. I'm not going down there. I want to. Like, I couldn't do it. If I had a friend with, I could do it. But by myself, I cannot do it. No way. But it's cool to be here. And look at that. Okay, there you're crawling. And I don't know, maybe it opens up. But that's a tunnel. That's a tunnel. So, there's people went down there. But you cannot stand up. You can't crawl. You're sliding on your belly. It's about 2.5 feet tall at the tallest parts. And you can see a lot of people have gone down there because it's very flat and rubbed. just standing here makes me feel more comfortable. Now I look back here, it's like, yeah, that's how you came in. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. And if you guys want to know where this cave is, the reason I don't usually share my locations on YouTube is just because it's not because like I'm trying to keep anything secret. It's just because on my channel, and like a lot of times I don't even talk about the state that I'm in. And that's because on my channel, I want to inspire you to get out no matter where you are, at any time. It doesn't matter what state you're in, you'll always find something cool. You guys saw how desolate it was out there. Even in a desolate place, you can find something that will make you insane. Oh, man. So, I'm not trying to keep this place secret. It's... Oh, man. Okay. But if you do want to know exactly where I am, you can go to our Patreon page. That helps support us. And I can talk with you one-on-one there. Oh, I can stand up. Okay. Okay, I'm going to make my way out. And I'll see you on the other side. Oh, man. Okay. This was way cool. This was actually cooler than I thought. I was able to go further than I thought I would. Like, I went pretty far. I really did. Okay. Oh. For some reason, caving makes me burp. I guess it's just the squatting and stuff like that. Check out my last cave video and you'll see what I mean. Okay. See, people put stuff in here trying to scare the crap out of you. Usually the thing I think about that's scary is, besides being trapped in place by heavy boulders and stuff, there's Bart Simpson, is monsters like the movie Alien. Oh man, I can't wait to get back to camp. Well, there's some weird hellhole down there. People have definitely gone down there. That is no way. I can see light. See that? Literal light at the end of the tunnel. The real light at the end of the tunnel is going to be if my bike is still there. That's a $1,000 bike. They sent it to me for free because they want it to be in my videos for you guys to see, which is awesome that they did that. I've used it a lot. It's been in a lot of my videos. If you guys want to check out that bike on Amazon, that helps out the channel. So click the link in the description and click the link in the pinned comment. Even if you don't buy it, just clicking on that link helps us. And the dogs and I appreciate your support. Oh. Okay, wow. And put down in the comments if you know what this is. Is that a rocket? Is that a rocket ship? Okay, where will this video end? I don't know. There's birds flying down in this hole. Oh, the air is a lot cleaner out here. It was getting muggy in there. I got to that worming section and that was it for me. That was it. You know, at least I do, when I'm done. So this is cool. Let's see if I can get that better for you there. There we go. Look at that. Very cool to see. Okay, now I'm gonna make my way out of this hellhole. Need my gloves. Oh, wow. Okay. You can see where I was, that's where I climbed down. And then that's where I went in. Pretty cool.